Nottingham!
Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Big Al and this is my Football Manager 2018 beta save with Nottingham Forest in our second season, and today we're up against Rotherham. So since the last time you guys joined us, we absolutely had an awful run. So as you can see, QPR also beat us in the league after our victory against Bury in the cup in extra time. So we made a slight change, even though I said I wasn't going to change tactics, but I did change tactics, and as you can see, we absolutely demolished Oldham 4-0 with Zach Clough's getting a brace, Nicholas Meister getting his first ever goal for the club, and then Ben Osborne also scoring. Then we went out and beat Blackburn 2-0, which is just brilliant for us, absolutely fantastic. Then we went and played in the cup. We made a couple of changes to the squad, and it didn't go to plan. League 1, Scunthorpe took us all the way to penalties in the Cabero Cup second round, and thankfully we won it on penalties. But as you can see, as like last season, we only got to the second. We didn't get to the second round, but West Ham knocked us out of the FA Cup last season. Well, this time we were playing them in the Cabero Cup in the third round, so we've met our achievement to get to the third round, so that's a plus for us. On the bad news is we unfortunately on transfer deadline day lost a couple of decent players. Not well. Didn't really lose them, to be fair. Liam Bridcott has left the club. We got 3.9 million for him. He went to Crystal Palace, which is a bit of a shame, but 4 million, just short of 4 million, was an offer I couldn't refuse. He's 29 years old, and 3.9 million is something. Eric went out on loan, but as you can see, we're getting money for him. A couple of our new players who we brought in are also gone out on loan, which is good because all their wages are being paid for, so we're not losing any money here. And we then went, and because we lost Liam Bridcott, I didn't want to be left with just Darren Gibson and Chris Cohen in there because they're both quite old. So we brought in Lewis Thompson from Norwich, who can play defence. I think it's ball winning. Yeah, ball winning midfielder, who can also play in the defensive midfield role. But we'll play him as a ball winning midfielder just behind the midfield. So he's 23 years old, still young. And we also brought in Julian to start to play exactly pretty much the same role. He can come in and play in that position and do a great job for us. He's only 24, so we got rid of a 29-year-old for basically just short of 4 million. And we've only spent just under 3 million, but we also got a free transfer in to cut. We only have one wing back on the right, and because we lost Eric out on loan, I have brought in 27-year-old Daniel Opar, who can play fullback, and his stats aren't too bad, which is pretty good. He's got a high work rate, plenty of pace, plenty of acceleration. He's good at crossing, dribbling, aggression, natural fitness, and he's only 27, where Alberto Lara is 31 and starting to drop off on his stats. So that's all good news for us. So we're on to today's match. We have, if I get back to the squad, this is, tactics, sorry, let's go to tactics. See, Big Al's losing it. So as you can see, made a massive change to our tactics. We now have a Forest Tactic 1, which was the tactic you've seen in the first two games that we won one and lost one, but then we went and lost again in the league. So I was like, well, we haven't scored. We're really struggling for goals. So since then, I've changed to the 5-3-2 formation with the wing backs. We have wing backs, so I might as well utilise them to the best of our ability. As you can see, Zach Cloughson is the false 9. So the team's going to be Henderson in goals, with Worrell, Phelan and Bassong. And as you can see, they're building a fantastic partnership at the back. They have been pretty solid, other than during the game against Scunthorpe, but we'll try not to talk about that too much. In front of them is Chris Cohen at the present in defensive midfield. Wing back on the left is Tufflow. Wing back on the right for his debut is Opar. In front of them is Thompson is in for his debut game. Lewis Thompson, who was just brought in, the box-to-box midfielder, which you can play ball winning midfielder, so that's good. And beside him is Osborne, who's been playing outstanding. A lot of interest in Osborne in the transfer window, but we managed to hold on to him. And then up front, we have Zach Clough as the false 9, and as the advanced forward, Meister. And then on the bench, we have Robbie Thompson Alberto Laura, Barry Mackay, who probably won't play because he's an attacking winger, and we don't play wingers in this formation. Jason Cummins, Stephen Colker is only back from injury. Julian Destart, who's again defensive midfielder, so he can come in for Cohen if Cohen's starting to tire out, which he has been in the last few games, and Giuseppe Rossi. So plenty of attacking, plenty of midfield options, and obviously a winger in case we have to change to the Forest Tactic 1. But hopefully we won't. So let's get on with this game and see if we can pick up 3 points against Rotherham today, who thankfully are in the relegation zone. We're up to 12th in the league after those couple of victories. 6 points in the board. 2 points us outside of playoffs. So fingers crossed if we can nick a win here against a 4-4-2 formation of Rotherham, who are newly promoted. So we really should be able to beat Rotherham, to be fair. If we don't, then I'm going to be kind of worried. But we did struggle against Scunthorpe, who were in the same division as Rotherham last season. So we're away, so we get kick off. I'm kind of wondering why we're in our home strip and they're in their away strip and they're at home. But it's Football Manager. I'm not going to argue with them. And here it comes. They get the first attack of the game. It's going to show a highlight. Do we win it? Can we win it? Oh, they've put it over the bar. I don't know why my graphics keeps jumping for. It's really annoying for the eyesight. So I do apologise, guys, for the graphics jumping. Oh, here we go. Osborne with a corner. Swips it in. Oh, Phelan can get on the end of it. Chris Cohen picks up the loose ball. He's found Thompson on his debut. Who plays it in the Meister? Meister! Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, Meister could have had a second goal of the season, but he hit the woodwork. And we are drawing 0-0 at the New York Stadium against Rotherham. But we got to make some changes. So let's get in the dressing room, do our halftime team talk, and make these changes. Lewis Thompson's been our best player in the pitch, though. But he looks stressed, bless him, on his league debut for the club. He's looking stressed. He's coming off anyway. Let's make this change. Or this hat trick of changes. So let's move Cohen into Thompson's position as the first change. Let's get Julian to start on for Thompson. Let him have his league debut now. I'll make 2 league debuts in one game. Get Cummings on for Zach Clough. But we don't want to play as a false 9. Let's get him playing as an advance forward on attack. Okay, if that's what he wants to be. That's fine. So that's in both his advance forwards. What is actually Meister's best position? Oh, well, that'll do. He plays the same as Rossi. Okay, that's fine. He can do that. And who was the third change? Oh, Bassong. Let's get Bassong off for Colker. Stephen Colker has fallen out with me for some reason. He's been injured. He hasn't been playing, but he has fallen out with me. And I don't know why. Let's get the second half kicked off. On the dynamics, he did support me for a while, and now he opposes me. He's the only player to oppose me. Everyone else is green, bar him opposing me. So I don't know what I did to him. I didn't bring anyone in for him, so I'm rolling straight from kickoff. Are on the attack here. They could score early, but great defending. They get a corner though. Early corner. Can we win the corner? Is it going to give us a highlight? What is up with this rocking side to side? It's almost as if the camera is getting shook by the stadium. Can we win the ball in this corner and go for a counter attack? It really hurt my eyes. That Taylor whips it in. Ball free header. Oh my word! They've taken the lead. And Cohen with the corner. Can we get an equaliser? No, they cleared it again. Julian Destart picks it up in his league debut. What will he do with it? Oh, he's played it back to Opara. Cohen, will he get a second chance to whip it in? He does. Toffolo to left back. Oh, they tackled. Toffolo gets it back though. Will he whip it across? Or will he going to lose it? No, he plays it back to Julian Destart. Whips it in. Opara, the new right back. And the new right back has scored his league debut. Daniel Opara on his league debut has made an instant impact, and we're back up to 11th in the league. The two new signings link up. because Forest with an equaliser against Rotherham. Toffolo tried. He then plays it back, nicely back. I wasn't expecting him to play it back, to be fair. I thought he was going to lose it. But he plays it back to Julian Stark, whips a beautiful ball in. An unmarked volley for Daniel Opar on his league debut. The two new debutants linking up superbly to give Forest the equaliser. Oh, and here come Rotherham now. Taylor with a free kick. Can we win this ball? Ball wins the ball again, but we've cleared it. Cohen cleared it. It's went back to Rotherham. Taylor again. Flickered in. Ball. Vackless. Can we get the challenges? Oh, by the way, Eric went to Rotherham on loan. Cohen intercepts. And he's found Meister. Meister plays out a beautiful ball. Cummings is through. Will Cummings put this in front? Oh, he's blasted it wide. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Should have scored. Yeah, we have loaned Eric to Rotherham as well. So it would be nice if we could beat them. So our loanee knows that he's gone to a club that's worse than we are. When is it? Throw in, yeah. Can we win this ball and go on a counter-attack? Osborne clears it, but oh, he's given a penalty. What? Oh, the new player. Oh, Daniel. Not a time to give away a penalty. With 8 minutes left to go, we could be losing to the newly promoted boys of Rotherham. Oh, shocking. Newell, unfit player against Henderson. Henderson saves it! Yes! Pick it up, yes, come on! Pump it up. Give us the highlight, keep the highlight going. Oh, highlight's over. And they got another corner, Taylor to whip it in. Osborne intercepts. Cummings chases it down. Will we counter-attack and score from the counter-attack? Cummings is sprinting down the pitch. He's almost at the edge of the box. Cummings beats his man as well. Will he whip it in? He whips it in. Julian to start on his league debut. Osborne! Oh, the frame of the post. He's hit the post again and it's been cleared. Sorry for me getting so excited about it, but that's what I am like. Half full time, is it? Through in, this will be full time, and it's all over. It's Rotherham 1, Forest 1 here at the New York Stadium. We're up to 10th in the table, 1 point behind Middlesbrough. How many points are we off the playoffs? Let's get into the dressing room. Not 100% happy with that. Let's go assertive. I'm not going to go aggressive. That simply wasn't good enough. We should have won that match. Everyone's fired up. How many points are we off the playoff spots now after that dismal draw? Here's the league table. We are 3 points off the playoffs. 3 points off the playoffs. Rotherham are down in 20th now. They've managed to get a relegation zone thanks to us and our lovely point that we give them. So yeah, we're 3 points off the playoffs. I'll come back in a minute and we will come back for the West Ham Cup game. So I'll play these other 3 games against Palace, Middlesbrough and Sheffield United offline. We'll come straight back for the West Ham game and I'll see you in 1 second, just like this. Hi guys and welcome back. Since you were last with us, as you know, we're back here for the West Ham game. This is the team that's going to play against West Ham. Same formation. It's going to be Henderson in goal, Worrell, Phelan and Bassong as the centre backs, with Toffolo and O'Pare on either side, right and left wing backs. Gibson in between those, with Osborne and Cash. Now the reason why Gibson's playing is, if we look here, Julian Destart's cup tied, Lewis Thompson's cup tied, and where's Chris Cohen is injured. So we've got no choice. So the veteran comes in to hopefully do a good job. So in front of him is Osborne and Cash. And then up front we have Zach Clough. Ah, Jesus, Big Al. I've done this before. Zach Clough and Jason Cummings. On the bench we've got Thompson, Laura, Barry Mackay, Colker, Kavanagh, Ricardo Alves and Giuseppe Rossi. Now just before we go on to this game, as you know, you were with us for the 1-1 draw against Rotherham. Since then, we have beat Crystal Palace 3-1, with Osborne, Cummings and Clough getting the goals. And then we went out and beat last season's playoff team, Middlesbrough, by 2-0 with Matty Cash getting on the score sheet for the first time and Ben Osborne again. But then we went out against the bottom, pretty much in the bottom half of the table. They were in 21st whenever we played them. They're now in the relegation zone. Went out and played Sheffield United and really didn't do anything. As you can see, the ratings weren't very good at all. We literally had no chances, hardly a single chance at all. But minor detail, today it's the Carabao Cup third round, which is what we've managed to achieve. Our target was to get to the third round like the board wanted. We play West Ham again. Obviously they knocked us out of the FA Cup the last time round, so we're hoping for a bit of revenge. So let's get it straight into the match if we can. Give it a chance to catch up. Okay, here we go. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. It's quite an attacking setup. Obviously, my system wanted me to play the 4-3-2-1 as well, but I was not interested. I'm sticking with a formation that has been working pretty good for us this season. They beat us. And West Ham kick off here. And we're at the City Ground again. This is where they beat us the last time. Absolutely demolished us. Oh, great. I think that was actually more of a save by the looks of it, but it says it went over the bar. I thought they were going to score in the first 30 seconds. And here we go. Forrest for the first highlight of the proper highlight. Tough flow down the line to Cummings. Cummings cuts inside. Oh, beautiful ball, Opar. Opar whips it in. Zach Clough's there. Cloughie. 1-0 Forest. Within 3 minutes, it's Zach Clough. And Forest are 1-0 up against Premier League, who are on form, West Ham. This is exactly what we wanted. An early chance. And an early goal. Tough the Cummings. Cummings switches the ball fantastically out wide, out to the far right. And Opar, one touch, plays a dinking ball over the top. And Zach Clough on the volley. Oh, no way was the West Ham keeper going to save that. And it's Forest 1, West Ham 0. In the Forest. Let's just hope we don't go out and concede now. Opar with a throw in. Can we get a second before half time? Zach Clough. Gibson always lost it, but Zach Clough wins it back. Worrell, Cash, Osborne, Clough, Cummings. What will Cummings do with it? Oh, he's played it all the way back to Bassong. Not what I was expecting, but he plays it in the Tofflow. Tofflow, thinking ball out wide to Opar. His first time ball in. Cummings in behind him. I put it wide. Half time. It's Nottingham Forest 1. West Ham United 0. And the City Ground are loving it. Let's get in. I'll let my assistant do the halftime team talk today. Oh, only one player reacted to delighted, huh? Is that it? Brilliant. Well, let's hope they can do it in the second half. And straight away, Sacco is in. Straight away, West Ham are coming in, but Gibson gets a challenge in, and thankfully, otherwise that could have been 1-8 straight from half time. And it's West Ham with the corner. Cresswell whips it in. Gibson with the clearance, and Clough. What will Clough do? Clough runs down the line. He gets to the halfway line. What will he do with it? Will he go back? He does the Bassong, who will play all the way back to Henderson. And that could be the attack over. Henderson with a big thumping clearance. Zach Clough up. Will he win it? No. And here comes West Ham again. Lanzini into Sacco. And Sacco running at the Forest defence. He now goes back to Pedro to Antonio. And Tofflow missed him. Antonio with the ball. Sacco. And Opar clears it. Oh, he hit the upright and Opar with the clearance. But Cresswell picks it back up. And that's the attack over. Changes here. Late on. Harry Tofflow's going to come off. Sean Kavanagh comes on. Who else? We can make another change. Nobody. To the final 30, 15, 10 seconds, 5. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. 95 is gone. West Ham have the last highlight. Will it be just for the final whistle? Cresswell, yes, there it is. It's Forest 1, West Ham 0. And we're through to the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. Just what we needed. Well, guys, thank you very much for coming and joining us for that absolute fantastic result. It's been a pleasure, as always. If you liked what you've seen so far, by all means, feel free to leave thumbs up. Subscribe if you want. If you have any comments or any suggestions, throw them in the comments section, and I will reply to as many people as I can, and I will take on your suggestions. Cheers, guys. Have a good evening. Thanks. Bye.